The James Beard Awards are like the Oscars of the culinary world. And in June, a local man won the Best Chef in the Pacific Northwest Award. That's Timothy Wastell of Antica Terra, a winery in Amity. He is soaking in the recognition. And when I met with him recently, he told me it was truly a surprise to be honored. Here's tonight's Northwest Grown.
I was like, not supposed to win the thing because we're a winery that serves lunch. And I didn't even know that I was qualified for it. The whole thing was pretty surreal.
It was an unforgettable evening in Chicago for Chef Timothy Wastell, the night he won the James Beard Award for the Best Chef in the Pacific Northwest. For 26 years, he's been working in kitchens. 17 of them he spent cooking. For this veteran chef, it was a real treat to have his daughter be right there with him when he got the high honor.
Frankie went with you recently to Chicago when you won your big award.
Yeah, she was so much more excited about that whole thing than me. She was like bragging to her third grade class.
Bragging rights that her award-winning dad and his team at Antica Terra are making thoughtful meals at the Amity Winery, and it's getting even more attention. During our visit, we got a taste of the experience that's aptly called a very nice lunch. Plate after plate comes out, glass after glass is poured. Local, seasonal ingredients are prioritized. Chef Timothy has a deep appreciation for having access to so many fresh foods, and that love for the Northwest comes through in his cooking.
If you can give us a little bit into your mind of how you create these dishes and menus.
It kind of starts with where I'm from, which is somewhere that's like really cold most of the year. So I'm from like outside of Detroit, Michigan, and from there I moved to Vail, Colorado, and began to like seriously cook. And realized that using heirloom tomatoes in, January isn't cool. What brought me out here was the access to local produce and the wine scene. And yeah, that was 17 years ago. And I've been shopping at the farmer's market for all 17 of those years and working there for the last 10. And no season is the same. Like, it's always different, but it's always super exciting. And it can be July or January, and there's something to look forward to here. Like, it's nuts.
He says that excitement for the evolutions also means they hold themselves to a high standard, telling me they all care about what they're doing and care about getting better each day.
Keeping that like positive and humble and progressive and beautiful is top tier.
Holding themselves to high standards. Okay, you might also see Chef Timothy at the Chemansky Park Farmers Market in downtown Portland on Wednesdays. You heard him talking about that. He's very connected to the farmers market. Every other week, he's at the stand for Groundwork Organics Farm, a farm that is based in Junction City. Okay, next week there is much more. We'll really give you a taste of that experience. You saw some of right there. It is called A Very Nice Lunch. It is a perfect name for that meal. Again, that's coming up next week.
Now I'm starving.
I know.
Yeah.
This is not fair.
It's every week at the same time. We get
Grown,
hungry.
it's dinner
And it
time.
sneaks up
Yeah.
every
Right.
time. You're like, oh, today's that day where now I have to get hungry before I do my sportscast?
One day we'll do a newscast at, a dinner table, and then we can like merge the two.
Wow. I'm
That's the
sure
goal.
viewers would
I like
love
that.
hearing
Yeah.
this too.